with you guys. Take yourself back. Do you know how many fucking guns we got just on this block alone? We outgunned the police departments. Sitting here watching our people die off. It's murder. And even our gangbangers. Because we have to keep in touch with our killers. They keep in touch with their killers. Their killers get badges. Their killers get, ranks in their militaries and armies. Our killers get prison. So it's time to build our military and make sure our killers know how to actually aim their guns and know who the real target is, because it's easy to take me out. Like I always tell you guys, the only vote that we should be doing, especially black and brown communities, is who gets the guillotine next. You're never gonna be afloat. Why would they put you afloat? If you are afloat, then you can't work for me. If you are afloat, you can't fill my prisons. If you are educated, how can I get you to fight my wars? What the fuck? So when I say death to America, I really mean death to America. You guys want to know a secret? Change is possible. And no, I'm not talking about for society or about communism or any of that. I'm talking about you. It's possible. And a lot of people, who's in my circles, they ask me, how did I actually, become who I am today, and how did I change, and do the people actually believe or forgive? And I remember this saying that my mama used to always tell me: you become who you are around. And with the many faces and the man that I became many men in this one lifetime. Rome took a bullet out of my dad's head, so he kind of named me after him. Growing up in these blocks, it was, the mother and the father in the home, and sometimes a mother can just make it off of one check. But it started to get harder on people. We started seeing people disappear or going to the military, the army, or prison system, and they just never come back the same. There is no wrong way of protesting. Everybody has a fight in a revolution, right?
What's that word? What you charge?
Yep, that's the gas station I do my gas runs at. I would do a gas run today, but I'm fucking broke, and I didn't do no fundraising this morning, so I had a long morning. I had a late night and a long morning, so. Look at my dude, helping people out. I told you I was gonna be here with my team.
What's on, brothers? How y'all doing?
Man, that's my boy. You know, we go hand in hand. When I'm ready to do my gas giveaways. He ain't got no problem with me standing up here. You know what I'm saying? Helping the people out. Like, man, it's all cool. He let me smoke my weed in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And sell my weed. You know, it's all love. And, oh shit, that's probably too much. Let me get $2 on 3. I got a little gas can trying to cut this damn yard. All right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. You know, we're gonna show the hood some love, man. That's what we do. Commies Cuts, we're gonna be going around cutting lawns, people, trees, bushes, whatnot, everything for free. Everything for free, but it's not for people who's trying to take advantage of it. And if you have a man at home, no.
Rolling. We're rolling now.
I met Rome when I was a long time ago, so it's not that. Rome has always been that person, like, seriously. He's always been that person.
Who did the string?
Rome is my best friend's brother's brother. That's how you think about it, yeah.
What, Mom?
He just became my little brother.
You stupid, lazy Americans.
How I met him, honestly, was about the fuck. Hey! Rome! Stop! I'm talking about you right now! When he was younger, he would say that, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and be like, whatever, Rome. No, but when he got older, he actually started doing this. And I've been with him since he was 15. So at the end of the day, I know for a fact what he stands on, when he say he gonna do some shit, he gonna do it. And I'm talking about he started going and taking care of people and asking people what they needed and what they wanted or what they desired. It wasn't about, oh, just doing some shit. It was about making steps and just getting up and moving and making us as a black community better. Making us, and it wasn't even, in the end, it went further than being a black community. It went as just a community, as a people doing better.
Historically, community leaders, especially people doing stuff like him, have also become targets either through the government or...
Oh, no, the government has definitely got a problem with it because guess what? The government does not help us. They don't help us because guess what? When I watched Rome moving and doing things, I saw when he asked for assistance. No, I'm being real. He did not get help.
Like he has to raise money online, like when there's just so much money being...
Do you want to know what the problem is? The problem is he's black. He's black. And they don't believe that the fact that what he's doing is what he's doing. And they don't believe it. Let's be real.
Part of the documentary is there is a lot of naysayers, and that's one we're like, well, why don't we...
Well, ain't no naysayers, because guess what? Here it go. We in the hood. We in the hood. Turn y'all cameras around. We in the hood. We right here. We do this shit straight from the fucking hood. I ain't got no makeup on, no nothing. I'm telling y'all, we do this shit from the hood, from the heart. This man been doing this shit from the heart. There is no bullshit about it. It's about making everybody better. We're a whole collective as a unit, as a world, as a family, as a planet. Y'all stupid motherfuckers want to divide shit about color and this and that and other and stature and how much money you make. No, that's not what it is. And I'm done talking.
Thank you so much for the time, and I hope I didn't upset you. It
You
was not
didn't
my
upset
intention
me,
at all.
but yeah, I just got really mad.
Maybe could you walk me through like growing up and everything?
Man, they done been through a lot of stuff. Like, when I say they done been through a lot of stuff, that's not my story to tell nobody what nobody been through.
Bush ass. Bush and Clinton's was the ones to move us out of here. And Obama solidified it by making their tax cuts permanent. And making it harder in the hood. I love that the house is still beautiful. A stone of what used to be. This is when I learned as a young man that this government can't give a fuck about us. There's no way that this government gives one fuck about us if damn near my whole block is going through this. And this is what made us have to be socialists. We didn't even know it, but we were socialists this whole time, and it was us that was feeding each other and helping each other with rent. Now, as I come back, not even 15 years later, it's destroyed. These were the blocks that we used to supposed to grow old in. I'm glad some people still holding it down, like, fuck that, I'm not leaving the Grove, because that's how I was. That's how my mama was for a minute, but we just couldn't take it, you know, everything being so high and no lights, no gas. My step-cousin Dot used to live right here. This was a beautiful brick house, beautiful brick house. We used to have a trampoline in this alley, this field right here. Some mattresses, everybody come together and play. Like, man, it was nice. These are brick homes. Like, this isn't some wooden area. These are brick homes. And it takes a lot to just let a brick home fall. I can burn one of these motherfuckers right now and they still be standing. 15, 16 years ago, that's when we actually left. It was the same thing, you know. Everywhere we went, we started to jump down there house to house. 1990 something, my grandma got a reward for the most beautiful house in Detroit or some shit like that. This is one of the most beautiful houses in Detroit. Yeah, this shit.
It's too dark.
Cause I got so many memories in this motherfucker. It's our kitchen. Man, grandma used to fry the chicken. Man, we had one of the best Christmases on this block. Right here, my mama had a tree. I feel a lot of nostalgia, but really broken hearted than anything. But I already know, like, if anybody want to see it get done, it's gonna have to be me, you know. So try not to dwell on it too much. My grandmother was here. She came from they came from further down east, but she came here and she died here. And ever since she had died, we was like, damn, it was like, it really took a chunk out of us, you know, and we couldn't really stay here too much longer. You know, looking out this picture window, you know, I used to see beautiful houses, grass cut, flowers, children playing. We had great neighbors, everybody socializing with each other. But we're never gonna get them times back. They took them away from me for a reason, man. You know, I took y'all to Jam, took y'all to Cedar Grove. Like, this area that we are in right now was a blood control area. But we was a little bit younger. We was a little bit younger than the generations that was Bloods. We went a different route. It wasn't really just because people wanted to be different. It's because we was victimized by Bloods, you know what I'm saying? This is 11852 Menden. We was rappers, gangbangers, activists, all in this house. A lot of my people joined Crips, and I was, me and my cousin was GD. Me and him got jumped in about 16 years old. We had gang fights. We had gang fights in front of this house. We had gang fights on this lawn, in front of this house, on the corner, et cetera, et cetera. We never let anything happen. You know what I'm saying? We never let somebody come and shoot up the houses, hurt anybody. Like, this is one of the nicest blocks. Even though we was gangbangers, when me and CT get together and we actually get a hold on Kami's Cuts, we can keep this yard together, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get a deal with the city to where, to when, if they ever knock the house down, I have first dibs on at least getting the plot. This is where I did my actual first tour for the poor. It's so crazy that this is still considered a park. Like, when I was homeless as a teenager, this was the first park I slept in. It used to be a skate park all over here, all through here, and sandboxes and swing sets, and they just let it just decay. Once it decayed and we asked for more things, they said, we'll give you enough money. Which we knew that wasn't the truth. We know once we look at everything that's going on, take away our opportunities, they leave us the streets. They knocked down 40-something schools in the past 20 years in Detroit alone. So what else is the children left with? They're left with drugs, they're left with guns and violence and whatever else is out here for them.
Detroit. It was beautiful. When people think about Detroit, they think about crime. They think about the riots.
This is a shot along Linwood. The flames and the fields.
But what they don't think about
Neither the mayor or the governor.
is the neglect. But before I get into all of that, let me take you back just a bit. 1959, Motown Records was created. Detroit took over the world with music. These cars, the suits, these hairstyles. One thing that the U.S. government do not like seeing is a thriving black community. Now, they tried many ways to go to war against us, but every strategy they have came up with, they found themselves in the crosshairs. All of our drugs, everything that we do, come from them to you. Did they supply our streets with crack cocaine? When I look back at the 80s, and I look at the projects my people grew up in, that word, project, and we are an experiment. Nothing has changed. But the times.
You got stories that probably don't even make it across America. Like, you got stories of people just going to random people's houses, killing their kids, raping their woman, just crazy stuff. Like, each part of Detroit is different. Like, You got the east side, you got the west side, you got southwest Detroit, then you got like number streets. Like even with inside the east side, it's different areas. Like think about the east side of Detroit. You got the red zone, the dead zone. Detroit, we taking scammer to a different level when the term scammer don't mean technological, your car, your bank, or nothing like that. We mean like scam you out your feelings, scam you off the street, scam you out your life. Like you get desensitized to it too. Like you know why they cut the fields in Detroit? Because they scared that people gonna kill people and just throw them in the tall grass. A Detroit person, like literally, this is any Detroit person characteristic I know. You could say something I feel was slick. When I say slick, I'm gonna define slick as said something I felt was disrespectful. I'm gonna just be like, you know what? It's cool, bro. You got it, man. Don't worry about it, man. All right, go on about your business. You wouldn't even suspect me to come back 10, 15. Don't let you be in the same spot. I'll come back 10, 15 minutes later in a different car. And if I'm not gonna hop out the car and walk up on you, I'm gonna ride by and it's over. It's like, I've been bullied, I've been robbed, I've been beaten, I've been hit in the head with a gun. I done had people come up on me and I done cried about it. How was up? We probably like, what, 26, 20,
Yep,
25?
26, 27.
Man, they ran up on me. I'm literally enjoying a slice of pizza. They pulled up on me with their headlights off. The car was so quiet, I didn't even hear them get out. Of course, if you're gonna rob somebody, you're not gonna park there and shut the door. So they hit me in the head with a pistol. I don't even know what gun it was. They hit me in the head. I fell on some glass. I turned around. I literally didn't get to swallow my pizza. I spit it out. He said, "What the fuck is you doing? Is you throwing up?" I said, "No, man, y'all robbed me." "Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass motherfucker. You pussy ass nigga." Man, they grabbed money out my pocket. He told me 40. Man, that's all you got, bitch. I'm about to kill this motherfucking nigga, dog. There's people like, "Nah, bro." Then he like, "Man, take that nigga's shoes." Cause I own like a pair of $280 shoes. So he went to grabbing my shoe. I'm wiggling my foot. Like, this guy, he had this big ass gun with a fucking laser on that bitch. Like, "You wanna die for some fucking shoes?" At the time, I'm not crying, but when it was over, walking home barefoot and shit in the middle of the fucking night around the corner from your family, knowing you got weapons, you could have protected yourself. I felt played. I cried like a fucking baby. Now, to answer your questions once again, I might look intimidating walking up the street because I done been a victim. When my boy Rome pushing this communism, I done been a victim. So now I look intimidating to the people that don't like it because we tired of being victims about it. So if we're gonna do somebody, we're gonna start off with on a positive note. We're gonna try to help the community.
First time I went back to my neighborhood and I seen what it has become. You know, it was heartbreak. But then I have to understand that this was the future that they had planned out for us. This is where I started to really focus my anger. This is why I focus on the poor, I focus on the homeless, people that have been drugged down. They know that they want a better system, they just don't know what system is gonna replace this one. I'm using Tour for the Poor to travel around America, sniff out strongholds in America where I can set up shops, set up clinics, you know, get a hold of the people. We have people that's already radicalized, military mindset. They just need to actually know how to target their guns, target their angers. Tour for the Poor is a propaganda train. I'm not gonna lift you poverty. I'm not gonna buy you a house. I can't afford to do anything like that. But I can afford to spend some time to try to talk to you and to make you realize that you are dead. As dead people, there is nothing to fear.
Oh yeah, man. It's a lot of good shows in there, man. We touch bases from down there, from Africa to Russia, the shit that's going on in the neighborhood. Down there, do everything. And if you want to get down, shit, you can take down my number actually, because I'm building a militia. You got a felony.
You said what?
I'm building a militia. Do you got any felonies or anything?
I got one, but I'm working on getting that taken care of because that was back like 7 years ago.
All right, well, shit, nigga, if you down, like, shit, take my number down. Like right now, I'm getting started at 7 Mile in Hoover area. Okay. I'm gonna be I'm starting a community garden, and I'm gonna build me a thrift store right there. All the clothes gonna be $10 and less and affordable.
Everybody think that if they vote and wait for something good is gonna come their way. It never happened like that, and it never will. We just have to get on the ground where the people already beat down and shot up and down on their luck. We can at least hand them stuff right now.
My name is Yolanda Thorpe. I'm a member at Team Wellness East. I came here leaving a domestic violence situation March 24th. Even though I live here nightly, I don't like this location because down here, we're only numbers to them, and I feel that's not fair.
This is Tour for the Poor, and I got another non-profit with him doing called Connie's Cuts.
Like this that asks a lot of questions.
No.
No.
People just won't help.
Me too. That's why I had to ask.
People just won't help. They don't care who it's coming from or where it's coming from. They just won't help. Overall.
And that's wonderful.
Well, we thank y'all for your kindness for real.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
No problem. One of my sisters up here. I don't know where the hell she at, but
She's somewhere, huh?
yeah, she's somewhere.
I've been diagnosed as having bipolar depression, anxiety, and PTSD, even though I don't claim it.
Just about to get this shit ready. Shit, I don't even know which is which, bro.
Hey, yo! Anybody want just cheese pieces? You want pepperoni or you want cheese?
Bro, you said you didn't feel safe here recently. Has it always been like that, or is it...
Up until the shooting happened, I'm not gonna say I didn't feel safe, but anything could happen because if it was not for that young man getting killed, we wouldn't have armed security. We wouldn't have metal detectors because we didn't have it too prior.
Video, I seen the whole Now that's just a man shirt, ain't it? Hey girl.
Yeah.
That's the
woman
that's a man shirt. Brown too. I bet state I'm keeping this one. I don't know man she should. I'm keeping this one.
Thank you, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Austin?
All my life, 46 years.
What did it look like when you were growing up?
Oh my God, it was beautiful. Oh my God, now I ride through old neighborhoods and I literally cry like somebody died. Like we have to be an example, and we have to bring somebody up under our wing to show them. But we have to lead by example, for real.
We will never recover from this. The plants are already gone. The jobs are already gone. People have moved on. You already have your army out here. Using Tour for the Poor to, get a hold of the people, get a hold of their mind, so they will give me their body and go out front line. I'm an instigator. Just trying to spark certain minds.
Like Tour for the Poor, I use that to go out and gather more people, but those are foot soldiers. I need generals.
I kind of started late with him. I was on another path doing other things and started getting into what he was into and the things he doing for the community and trying to bring us together. So we all come together, we can overthrow.
Well, militia is something, it's just a group of people that basically can get funding from the government. That way it won't go down for a RICO. We'll really be really a corporation, I should say. And we'll be able to carry our guns, recruit people. And in 5 years, I see us having one of the biggest, blackest communist parties in America. A couple months, the party will be up. It'll be up and running. I have my website, have my logo, have my own flag. And that's one thing I always say, we'd be bad motherfuckers if you know how to aim your guns, man. It's just, this block alone outguns 2-3 police departments in Detroit alone. And once I point out that, people are like, oh yeah, everybody got guns. Yes, everybody got guns. And not just handguns, not just,
controlling our block, where we lived at. We all lived on the same street, so we had to protect each other and hold each other down. So now that we're more grown and spread it out, we can, bring our areas together like that.
All our troubles and whatnot, like, hold on, man, this shit ain't gonna change if we don't actually change it. Like, as far as fixing up the houses, cutting the grass, and, taking care of the people, making sure that, we do rebel against the government and we do break unjust laws. We're gonna let people know that, you have a front line, you do have an army of people that's willing to protect you. You call us vigilantes, like, no, that's not what we are. We are protecting our people, protecting our children, and future generations. Like, we have to set an example, and just because it's legal or illegal, that doesn't make it right or wrong. Because, like, we 3 black men right here, we listen to the laws and just like, oh, well, if this is legal, we'll still all be slaves to this day. So fuck the law, break the law if it need to be broken. Even if we are gang members or whatever, we will retaliate. Yeah. What I want to see is, the Detroit police just demolished. You know what I'm saying? Narcs, all that. We need that going, and we need communities to take care of their own communities, right? We can do this all around, man. Like, even with the rape, robberies, and shit like that, the police isn't checking up on that shit. They don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? And they would neglect rape test kits because they know if they was to go and test those, they're gonna see their buddies in them, right? So they don't give a fuck about none of that. What we do, you know what I'm saying? If we know it's a neighborhood rapist and whatnot, we're gonna out them because we know the police isn't there for us. They just gonna fail their quota and whatnot. Sometimes they won't even take the abuser to jail. Right now is a great example of showing that we are wasting money on resources, on people that we don't need. Like, these people who solve 2% of crimes, that's nationally. 90% of murders in Detroit go unsolved. About 80-some% of robberies go unsolved. How is that even possible? Rape going unsolved. How is rape going unsolved? It's all DNA.
So if I'm assuming there's white militias out here.
Oh yeah.
Would that be something that you guys would build up bridges like Fred Hampton and be trying to work with them, or just say you guys do your community, we do our community?
Yeah.
This militia does
That's basically what I was talking to. I was talking to somebody in Boston about. He was like, yeah, we got guns to get a farm. Conservative white dude, guns. So I was telling them, like, yeah, we need different things for our community, but we got to fight the same people to get those things. So you got your army, I got my army. We can put all that bullshit to the side. I don't give a fuck if you racist. I got people that's prejudiced. Oh well. But we also have people that's fighting against us. And I'm pretty sure if we was to get our enemy from our negotiation table, we can talk peace. You know what I'm saying? We'll find out that we have way more in common. Like, why are we stocking up guns against the government, black and white? You should think on that, And we can, if we can come together and create front lines of protection from the white militias to the black militias to Russia to Africa, we damn near unstoppable.
People want to overthrow America already.
Ooh-wee. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Friday the 13th. I told y'all it was going down, and it's going down as we planned. We might be running a little late, but you know black people. But it's still going down today. I want to thank everybody who helped us get this far. If you are in Detroit, if you are close to Detroit, come out. We're going to be in the 7 Mile and Hoover area on Drasting and Manning. That's the last block of Drasting, right by Osborne. It's across the street from this park. You can't miss it. You're going to see a bright red flag. You're going to hear music. You're going to smell the barbecue. You're going to see the people. It's going to be a good time. So come out if you can, if you have the time. If you don't, send somebody else to grab something for you. Now, I also have a prize for a couple of random people. I'm going to be giving away breast pumps. We're going to be giving away $100 cash to a lucky winner, and products to help with your children, as far as swings, walkers, etc., etc. So if you want to come and go, you can come and go. But if you want to stay and probably win a couple of prizes, you can also do that. You can do that also. But we're going to be out there 2:30, 3 o'clock, the latest. We should be set up and ready to go. Like I said, you can't miss it. You're going to hear it. You're going to smell it. You're going to feel the good vibes coming off the block. So just come through and show us some love. Come get some love. You know, we got your back. You got ours. So I'll see you out there soon, y'all. I don't need that. I don't know why it's not working. Guess you about to give us copyright strike already. Yeah, I might just talk it out. Fuck it. It's better off anyway. You know, we are in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in America. They say we have to make sure that those people are also taken care of. And if they are doing bad, they are doing so bad that they have to go out and steal, or maybe rob and kill, then maybe we should meet them halfway with help, instead of trying to shun them or just throw them off in prison. Because a lot of us, we have been in these prisons, we have been through these systems. We know that there's no rehabilitation in it. It's a revolving door of anything. A lot of people always say, oh, well, this is the hood. There's nothing left here. There's nothing left. Like, we got some of the most growable land, you know? Like, you're standing on my future garden right here. It's gonna be beds and flowers and trees one day. You know, and this is only because of the people. My grandmother voted, my grandfather voted, my mother voted, my sisters, my brothers. What? How many votes y'all gonna fucking do until y'all realize it's not tallying up? So we gotta take back our community as a whole. Minds. Take back our minds. Because once you got the minds, you have the body. Through people who's religious, and even our gangbangers. So when I say death to America, I really mean death to America. I really mean death to racism. I really mean death to imperialism. You know, death to capitalism, death to everything that brought us here, that pushed us here and pushed us apart. Everything that they said that you were afraid of communism has happened already. How many houses do you have to lose to realize that this shit ain't working? How many times you gonna go without eating to realize we need a new system? How do we do that? You get your hands dirty. Some people get their hands dirty, Some people get their hands bloody. But all I know is something has to change. A change has to happen. And if we don't shape our future, they will for us, as they have already.
Whether you're a Malcolm-like or Martin-like, whether you are violent or non-violent, as long as you are calling out these motherfuckers for their war crimes, as long as you are calling out the government they have a bullet for each and every last one of you. My goal is to get you to realize your life has already been taken from you. My mission is to get you to fight. With your focus or dedication for liberation, for all creations. What I live for, who I fed, and who I died for, will all stand the test of time.